Kaptırıyor topu. Ali Tanrı doğru çok süratli. Ali orta yapacak. Sert orta. Sert orta.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, and in a surprise turn of events, we are not going to be versing Adana today. We are in fact going to be playing the Turkish 5th round. That is because we managed to get a top league team. In fact, they're a mid-table side, and we are here. If you don't recognise where we are in Denizli Metropolitan Municipal Kamlik Park. So I'm going to head on over to their stadium. We're going to go over a few different things because we have some new youth recruitment coming in, which is going to be very handy when we have those players going out of contract. And well, we'll go tie over that, have a little look at our finances, and get on with today's game. So I'll see you in the game in just a second. Right, ladies and gents, we are back at their ground. We have our laptop out, and let's go over a few little things before today's game. So first of all, we have the fixtures from between episodes. Now, they went okay. They could have gone worse, could have gone a little bit better, but on the whole, they went down pretty well. So I believe it was Denizlispor in the last episode. We then won 3-0 and 3-0 to finish off November. As you can see, Kapak has started both of those games off nicely. And, well, we got another goal. So Adigan and Gula in that game. And then this one, we had 2 from, of course, Ali Akman. That man scores way too many goals, and he's going to be a pain to try and get his contract sorted. So we then had our games in December. As you can see, they started off quite well. Now, this first game, it was a nice, comfortable 4-2. Suleimantari got himself a yellow card. Little worrying with that. We had a goal from Kumak. Akman, of course, gets his 2, and Adigan got himself another one. Now, this one, Bursaspor. Bursaspor was a pretty close game. It shouldn't have been. We were clearly the better team in this match, quite frankly. But as you can see, it finished 4-3. Now, that is because, one, Suleimantari went and got himself sent off. So, if we just quickly open this and have a little look at when the goals actually happened, you'll see we had a 4-minute goal from our centre-back. Now, chat, he's been an amazing loanee, by the way. He got a 6-minute goal. 13 minutes in, Suleimantari goes and gets himself off. They get a guy on a yellow card. We score 2 more, which relieved the pressure. I didn't feel so bad because we start off on attacking. We dropped it back to being cautious. I believe that was just a scream over free kick. And then Kapaka got a nice goal too. Then, Philippe, I managed to praise him. He went and made me regret that by scoring a goal for them. Puapon, he was a pain in the backside, quite frankly. As you can see, he got them a second one, so it was 3-2. We then made it 4-2 through Ali Akman. He relieved the pressure. We let off again. Popon went and got them a third, and we had a few worrying minutes towards the end of that game. So we escaped that one narrowly, 4-3. We then went and slipped up as the team I like to call the Menstrual Cup. Menesman Sport went and beat us 2-0, and quite frankly, they deserved it. They was all over us. As you'll see from these statistics, their XG through the roof. They dominated us. They absolutely dominated us. Twice as many shots, 3 times as many on target. They were just the much better team. So, yeah, they gave away a lot of fouls, but unfortunate for us, we didn't capitalise, and we just didn't do anything with the ball. Ali Akman wasn't even doing anything, so we were rather useless in that game. Not a good time to be losing our form, as, like I've said in the previous bit, we are playing a Premier League side. Well, a Turkish Super League, I believe it's phrased. So, Denizlispor are a mid-table side, as you can see, 11th in the Turkish Super League. Now, they're kind of like us. They dropped down, bounced back up, and I guess they was... Okay, so they won the league last year to get promoted, and now they are a mid-table side. Or was that the season prior? 14. I guess that was the season prior. So they won the second tier 2 years ago, which is where we're looking like we're going to win this year, because as you can see, we are comfortable on top of the league. 10-point gap. We did throw away our game in hand. We could have been 13, but we've got a 10-point gap. As you can see, goal difference, we are ridiculous. In fact, let's have a proper look at this. If we open it up, we can go for goals for. So we top goals for by a good margin, as you can see. It's a nice 13 goal difference. Goals against, We are a pretty decent side too. We've got 13, the lowest is 11, only 2 less than us. Weirdly, the team that's conceded the least is Adana, the team we was going to play in this episode, but instead are skipping over. Now, they are supposed to be up here with us, but they've been struggling a lot, as you'll see from season preview. We did have a look at this before, but they are supposed to be second, just like we're supposed to be third, and Altay are supposed to be top, but Altay has slipped a little bit. We pushed on a little bit, and Adana has dropped off a very lot. Now, with us, we need to be getting these points. We need to be getting them now, because, like I've said, we have players which are amazing, but we're probably going to have to sell them during the January transfer window if we can't get contracts sorted. So, as you can see, we have Suleiman Tari. He's only planning on staying for a year anyway. I don't want to keep him longer than a year. He's on $2 grand. Yes, he's a decent player. He's 36 years of age though. We just wanted him to push on for an extra season. Hamaki, now Hamaki I would like to keep around. He is 34, but he's a decent player. He's Turkish. That will help with our foreign national rule. And I would like to keep him for next year, but I don't think we're going to be able to keep a hold of him. He is 3.5 star, so he's okay. He's not the biggest loss in the world if we lose him. Chat, he's on loan. We're probably not keeping Chat, so we're going to lose all 3 of those, but they're going to be sticking around for the rest of the season. Hamachi, we're not going to get money for him, so I'm going to keep hold of him regardless. We're not selling him on. It's Ali and Kapak. They're the 2 we might be selling on. Ali, as you can see, 23 goals in 16 games, £200 a week. He's not going to want to sign new contracts. He's amazing. He's valued at 3 million though, so if we sell him, we can at least get something out of him before he goes on to be a world-class player. We then have Kapak. I might even put a sell-on fee on him. We then have Kapakak, who is also struggling to sign for us. 4 star, 4.5 star potential, 1 million, solid player. So what we're going to do, first of all, is see if we can get Ali Akman to even discuss a contract, because in the past I've had luck and he won't even discuss one. Now, my client isn't currently interested in entering into contract negotiations with your club. He doesn't believe that your squad is strong enough to play at a level matching his own ambitions. We're getting promoted. Ali, what is your problem? Kapak, he is a solid player, as we already know. Kapak, contract, offer, new. Entering into current negotiations, renew a contract at this time as result of... so he won't sign because of the interest elsewhere, and the interest elsewhere, as you'll see, Besiktas. I don't think we can match Besiktas when it comes to money. Second in the Super League. They are pushing on for the title now. They do have a bit of a gap behind Fenerbahce, but Besiktas is going to be a bit of a pull, I think, for Kapak. So those 2 players are probably on the way out. So we need to be looking at selling them during the January window. So we have them for at least 3 more games. I think after this one, we'll probably show either that one or maybe Bursaspor. One of those 2 games. It really depends on how the window goes, how selling and buying players is going, and just generally messing about with that. I think we're going to come around for some time in January after this game, get them 2, maybe 3 games done, and then return for that. So, on to the youngsters. We have some good youngsters coming through. Although we have some good youngsters leaving, we do have some good prospects for the future. As you can see, this guy, 1 star, 4, potentially 5 star defensive. Ooh, he's a centre-back and a central attacking mid. I've not had a look at these yet, but that's amazing. Do we want him more as a centre-back? Probably not. His bravery is lacking as a centre-back. He's not a very brave boy. So we're probably going to use him more as a cam. Now, as a cam, he's solid. He doesn't have any particular weak areas. He could get a little bit better at dribbling. As central midfielder, he could do with more concentration is probably the key for that. Although that's at a Carrillo. Normal central... In fact, let's see what he's like as playmaker. Playmaker is what we like to use. He's decent as a playmaker. He could probably come in and do a decent job as a backup playmaker at some point. Ball-winning midfielder. Could he develop into a decent ball-winning mid? No. His bravery. His bravery lets him down. Much in the way it lets him down as a defender. So, this guy, he is decent. He's a goalkeeper. We have Gunny. Gunny. And, well, that is our current youth setup. A lot of these. are, of course, out on loan. So he's at, what was that? Mamak FK. Don't see any of these really getting into the team next year. The best ones are currently at 2-star. We're going to be looking at least getting 3 stars, 4 stars, etc. into our team. So yeah, I don't see any of them moving on forward, but that's currently what our current youth setup looks like, and our youth candidates are yet to be listed. But as you'll see from here, one of them is a defensive midfielder with potential to go far. We have wingers currently coming through. We have a forward who's supposed to be a fine prospect. Hopefully he can replace Ali Akman. We have a good young Turkish defensive mid. Probably not going to be very useful for us, but we'll have a look. He could possibly drop and be a defender. And then here is our weak points. Not going to go over them. We've got plenty of weak issues to go over when we look at our finances. So we are 72 grand in the red. That's why selling those 2 players is probably going to go a long way. Yes, we still have our transfer budget, but that's not very useful when we don't have money in the bank. We have lost 345 grand this month, this season 240 odd. We're basically just sort of bobbling along on just maintaining income to expenditure. This month, what have we spent all that money on? Oh, loan repayments and interest, of course, because I did have a little peek and we have a little loan issue, as you can see. I say little, 48.5 million original debt. Remaining is 48.5. Remaining interest payable, 37 million. So we have managed to get that down. That was 37.5 million, I believe. So 37 million repayable. Paying 325 grand each month for that. That is ridiculous. That's an awful debt to be lumped with. So we do need to work on the debt at some point. But that is enough rambling about all of that. Let's get on with some football. Let's continue. We have, okay, so he's Turkish, 20 years old. Attributes, decent. We're going to keep scouting him since he's in our area. We're then going to go to the tactical meetings, head on through this, ignore that screen. Now, this is our team. Now, as you can see, Sulimatari was down here because he was suspended for the previous game. We are going to just quickly change this to starting 11. So this is our usual starting 11. As you can see though, Cos, we could probably squeeze Cos in. I think this is the game we have to try and squeeze Cos back. It's a risk, but we need him. So we're going to move Kaskin back to the bench. If Cos gets an injury, we can always bring Kaskin on, but I think we have to use our best players for this game. That includes Kapak, whose fitness is currently questionable. Both of these on the right hand side, that's probably going to be our weak point. We're probably going to have to substitute both of them at some point, but for now we're going to start with those. We are going to, in fact, we're dropping back to positive. We're away from home, we're against a team in the higher league. We're going to still put our foot forward, but we are not going to be as demanding as we usually are. So as you can see, a lot of people. Okay, so we've got 4 people in favour, 5 people not so in favour of the tactical approach. Great, great. Glad to see everyone's on the same page. So let's try and bounce back in today's cup game. Not into today's cup game. That is terrible grammar and really annoying me that my brain just went and processed it like that. Anyways, I want you to ignore the recent praise in the media. All the best out there. I expect to win. Go out there and impress me, lads. Impress me. Or don't. That just doesn't seem to have gone down with them at all. It just straight over their head. And I apologise because I don't know how high pitched that would have been through the mic. Also, that's on top of my headphones. And you don't want the mic bouncing on top of the headphones, because they do have a metal frame. That would get rather annoying, almost as annoying as my voice. But Atabek will hoof it up. Ali gets it down to Ozcan. Ozcan, nice ball through to Ali's broke through. Come on, Ali. Yes, come on, Ali. Ali Akman, 24th goal of the season. We're going to see him next year in the Super League, that is for sure. Probably not going to be wearing our shirt, unfortunately, but he is going to be in that league. He's an amazing player. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets picked up by, I don't know, say, UEFA Cup team, perhaps? Maybe a Champions League team? Sit him on the bench, bring him on as a super sub? I know I wouldn't mind using him as a super sub. Anyways, Connect is going to try and get tackling, doesn't know. Kapak, they are making use of this right-hand side where both of our players are both lacking in the fitness department. Fabiano is going to play it inside. They have just ran straight past Akut, and Akut is lucky because if they scored from that, I would not have been happy. Not happy at all. But we've escaped. We are 1-0 up, 10 minutes in. We are technically FMing them, if you look at the XG, but I'll take it. They're a team in the higher league. This is a game we should probably lose. In fact, we should probably comfortably lose this. So the fact that we're away from home, we're beating them on their turf, I'm happy with this. I am not happy with the fact that we've got match stats twice though. That's because I changed it to table. So let's put it on latest scores, give us something better to look at, other than seeing the match stats twice. Muntari throws it into Hamaki, now with Kunek. We'll get it over to Chat. I'll just call him Kun. Kun's so much easier. Kun, nice ball over to Kapak. Gets it in. No. Kapak, I don't know what you're trying there. And I didn't realise they had Pantilimon. Interesting. Pantilimon is playing for them. That's an interesting one. A mid-table side has managed to steal Pantilimon. Muntari plays it to Akut. Back to Akut once more. Ozcan, nice ball over the top. Ali can't get onto it though. He's outpaced by Pantilimon. I didn't think I would ever be saying that sentence. Outpaced by Pantilimon. It's a weird one. My brain just can't process Pantilimon outpacing someone. Anyways, cross blocked. Nice block. Nice clear away. Unfortunately, you gave it straight back to them though. Can Recap win the ball? No, he cannot. It's a ball over to Sakib. He's got extra space on this right hand side. Somebody get a tackle in. Oh, he's crossed it. It's saved. Oh, it's blocked again. Lovely save by Ataberk, and they can't do anything with it. It is a corner. Can we clear this? 2 minutes left. Let's go into half time. 1-0 up. Be nice. Come on. Come on. Get the ball away. Recap. Counter attack maybe. No, it's not. It is half time. We have squeezed it out. We have not been the better side, but we have got the lead going into half time. They've had 9 shots. We've had 6 to on target. We've had 4. 1.55 to our 0.61 XG. Now, 8 corners to our 3, 7 fouls to our 3, 2 yellow cards to our 0. Their passing completions being 87, ours being 82. Possession even is 57 to them and 43 to us. As you can see, XG, they have been on top of us for the majority of the game. Besides when we scored. Besides the opening goal, they have been all over us when it comes to the XG form. So, we are going to hands on hips. I'm not happy with your performance. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of better, lads. I know you are capable of better. We've got to fire them up, because yes, we're winning. Yes, they could keep missing opportunities, but we can't bank on that. We've got to push on, try and play better ourselves, and just make sure they can't utilise their better players, quite frankly. As you can see, we have our 2 tired players on this right-hand side. Can't really be substituting them both. Cos has not been having the greatest game. So you know what? Cos, I'm going to rest you up. Not going to aggravate his injury. It's not too much of a loss to drop him for Kaskin. Kapak, you know what? Kapak, you can have a rest, my friend. You can have a rest. I trust in Batman, or Batuan. I just prefer to call him Batman. So much easier. It's Batman. No, Batman. We have Suleimantari, and I think we just stick with that for now. In fact, do I want to do a Fed? Hamaki? Yeah, let's get Hamaki off, because Emran is actually a decent player. He can come on. Adds a little bit more fitness into that midfield. Gets them pecked up a little bit. Ozcan, don't want to risk any of these really. Ozcan, could change our left winger. I think that's all we're going to do though. Chat, we need to keep an eye on Chat. If Chat keeps having a bad game, I think we'll pull Chat off. We do have a decent backup for Chat, but I don't want to do it when it's 1-0 because I know that'll go horribly wrong. So we're going to leave Chat on. He's not having the greatest game, but we're going to trust in Chat. Chat is a decent player. He should be able to hold out, at least for a half. Come on, Chat, don't prove me wrong. I sing his praises, and they almost score by getting past him. Great. Varela whips one in, headed away. Subotic. Now, Subotic was the guy everyone was going on about before this game. I was quizzed by the media about Subotic. I say he's a decent player. They went and said they've got more than just Subotic when it came from their manager. So, doesn't look like they've got more than Subotic. Subotic seems to be their only talent. Montari now throws it into Batwan. It is cleared away though. Segal, can he get past Chat? No. Recap has the ball. Ali, we have acres of space with Batwan. No one gets over to Batwan though. And Ozcan has it on the halfway line. Can he get it across field? Batwan should still be in a bit of space over there if he can get it cross field. Recap, now back to Montari. Montari over to the left-hand side where Mehmet will get it to Ozcan. Back to Mehmet once more. Ball up to Ozcan. It's a bit too far and the defender will play it back to Pantilimon. Cleared up. Chat heads it down to Emran. Emran now to Batwan. To Emran once more. Lovely through ball to Batwan. One-on-one with Pantilimon and he gets it. Pantilimon is not winning that 1v1. Batwan call with his second goal of the season. And he's killed the game, ladies and gents. We've just gone and knocked out a top division team. And this is wonderful way to bounce back from that awful defeat against the Menstrual Cup. Yes, I'm going to insist on calling them the Menstrual Cup. They are the Menstrual Cup, and I shall not call them anything other. Chat heads it away. Mehmet, nice clearance. Come on, blow the whistle, ref, or just let Ali. Ali can just beat Subotic to the ball. Get a fed? Penalty? No. Ozcan? Ozcan, can you whip it across? Come on, Ozcan, do something. Okay, just let Subotic tackle you. Fair enough. 1 minute remains. Ball over the top. Segal, 1-on-1 with Ataberk. Lovely save by Ataberk. Nice one. Whew. This has been a thriller. A thriller not from Manila in this situation. Montari, nice inception over to Ozcan. Tries one up to Ali. It's intercepted. And Sacco will have it on the right-hand side. Can they pull a goal back? They can get a trip from Azcut. I should say A-cut, but Azcut, A-cut, close enough. And it doesn't matter. We have got the victory here today, ladies and gents. Looks like a 2-0 victory. We've got 4 seconds remaining. Ataberk should just play this short to Chat. Whistle go. Hoof it up. Yes, it has. We've won, ladies and gents. We are through to the 6th round of the Cup. 12 shots to our 9. 4 on target to 6. 1.89 XG to our 1.12, 12 corners to our 5, 16 fouls to our 11, 3 yellow cards to 0 yellow cards, 86% passing completion to our 82, 54% on possession to our 47. So, lovely result there. Let's head to the dressing room. Let's go hands on hips. I'm very happy with the way you played, lads. That was an amazing performance. A team that we wasn't expected to get anything from. That is lovely to see. So, we've received another 31 grand. We are, of course, going to go talk to the media after that beautiful performance. Why not? Let's kick this one off. Yes, let's indeed. You singled out Subotic for attention before the match and clearly did a good job on him as you emerged victorious. What are your immediate reactions? We had a plan to nullify. I feel we deserved the win. We were excellent in every department and controlled the match. Subotic wasn't a factor. Indeed, we just washed him off the pitch. Today's result sees your team through to the next round of the competition and you must be delighted. Do you think you can go all the way? As long as we're still in the competition, we've got the chance of winning it. Simple. Snaps. If you're still in the competition, you can still win the competition. The fairy tale continues. You must be delighted with the progress. Yes, I am. I am pleased we're through, but we won't get ahead of ourselves right now, that's for sure. It's a brilliant feeling. Everyone has worked so hard and they're getting the rewards. We won't get ahead of ourselves. It's the 6th round. We're not in the final or anything. How pleased are you with this win? It was a terrific performance. We were excellent in every area and at times looked unstoppable. I thought we played very well and it's very satisfying. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was unstoppable. I won't go that far. Ataberk had a great game for you out there. What did you make of it? He's a great player, and I'm really happy for him. Congratulations, goalkeeper. Your very positive relationship with the media remains intact. As you can see, the media loves us. We are loved by the media. But who shall we get in the cup? Let's have a little look while I move this hair, which is doing my head. So, cup draw should be today. Should be. Are we going to get the cup draw? Game. I'm pretty sure you told me the cup draw is the day after the game we played. Yes, it is. So, Turkish Cup 6th round draw. Let's have a little look, because this might affect our fixtures and what we watch. So, we are down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 16. I was right. I did think we had 32 in the previous round. So, we are down to the last 16 teams. Fenerbahce is at home. Galatasaray is not. You know, when will... Am I tripping out? Alanya. Draw next team. Bursaspor. So we're doing away team, home team. Gotcha. So we're the away team, although it shows us like the home team. We're versing a team in the league above, because we are the only team not... Oh, no we're not. Sorry. Umran from our league. But they're probably going to lose to Trabzon. I don't see them getting past Trabzon. Anyway, we're versing Başakşehir. We are away to Başakşehir. That should be a nice little game. Where are they? 5th. It's going to be more difficult than the game we've just had, but it's going to be a nice little placement game. It's going to show where we are as a team. So I would say 11th, we beat them. We probably shouldn't have beat them. We are probably around the 15th, 14th, 15th, just above relegation sort of team, I would say, is where we are right now as a club. So that is not too bad. That's a hard game. I'm not going to lie. It's a hard game. We're probably going to lose it, but we are going to give it a good go. And in fact, it's on the 13th, so that's nice. It fits well in with the January transfer window. We'll probably have had our players in and out for the most part. So, I think we come back for the cup game against Başakşehir. In the next episode, we are going to have back-to-back cup games. Hopefully, we pick up some points in the intermediary as we play Adnan, Umrani and Eskişehir. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.